Hello. So, if you're struggling to scale your offer, if you feel like it's a little overwhelming, you're not quite sure where to focus, I'm going to show you a simple way that I've used to help simplify a lot of these things so that you can get compounding gains with less effort. So, this is here, what you see here is the ACCA model, and this is essentially the way that I build all of the growth systems that I use to scale my own offers, client offers, coaching offers, right? What a lot of people tend to do is overcomplicate this whole thing, right? Attract is how you get people to your offer. Capture is how you capture their lead details so you can continue to nurture them, specifically for like high ticket things. Convert is how you turn them from a lead into a customer. You keep them engaged with the offer and your brand so that you can have repeat purchases or increase the lifetime value, or just have them using the product so that they don't churn. And then refer obviously puts people from here back into the convert stage so you can make more sales. What I see a lot of people do is they overcomplicate everything that they do with this, right? So they'll be running Facebook ads, and then in addition to the Facebook ads, they'll have, I don't know, like a free template thing for the lead magnet, and then this will be a sales page. Let's just say that this is a community. And then the refer might be affiliates, right? Perfect. Nice, simple thing. But then what a lot of people do is they start thinking like, how can they scale things up? So they go from Facebook ads and they start also then looking at Twitter ads. And in addition to that, they'll look at SEO, they'll look at partnerships, they'll look at Google ads. And then they think, well, do you know what? We're driving all of this traffic, but we're not really generating enough leads. So rather than these free templates, we'll also do a free workshop training. We'll also do a workbook, or just an ebook. And I'll do all of these different things to try and generate more leads, to try and turn more of that traffic into leads from the sales page. They'll also try VSL, sales email sequence. They'll start doing all of these different things. Before you know it, this whole beast has become quite cumbersome and really difficult to understand. They've got the community, they've got daily emails, they've got weekly calls, they've got all of this stuff, and it's really difficult then to understand what's working, what's not. I mean, if you look at this and then you're saying, right, so it's not working, so what do you improve? Do you look at the Facebook ads? Do you look at the Twitter ads? Do you focus then on this? The problem here is that there's just too much. It's overwhelmed. Like, you're going to suffer from analysis paralysis because there's way too much for you to think about. So essentially what you want to be doing is how we started off, right? You want to focus on one asset at each and every stage. This is what a lot of people are not doing. And I should actually do this. You'll see this. You're seeing this in action now. So what I'm doing here is for something called the $1 product challenge, which shows you how to set up these three stages so that you can effectively generate leads at a small profit for your business. And I run Facebook ads directly to a convert stage because it's a low ticket offer. I don't need to nurture people towards it. I do that here. But essentially all that it is Facebook ads to a sales page. What I then know, all that I need to do is like, right, if this sales page isn't converting, I can look at, right, are we getting enough traffic? If no, I know that I need to improve the Facebook ads. If we're getting enough traffic and I'm not seeing the conversions, there's a problem with the sales page. I then have one of two things to improve. By simplifying everything down to like very, very minimal things, it makes it much easier for me to identify what needs to be improved, to come up with ideas on how to improve that, and to run tests so that those feedback loops are much shorter. And that's what a lot of people are not doing. So basically, when you're trying to scale an offer, if it all feels like overwhelm, try and slim it down to the bare minimum. Look at what's going to be the most impactful channel and the most impactful action at each stage for you. Look at where you're deficient and look at improving that. And then when you're building things through this ACCA model, you can build it into one coherent, cohesive journey throughout. And so these ads build into the landing page, the sales page. It's not like when you've got 10 different things going here, half of them, there's going to be a message mismatch. You actually then need to create for each one of these different sales pages, depending on the intent, the audience, all of this kind of stuff, right? This way, much easier, far more congruent, much faster for you to do things, much simpler to manage. And then, if you're putting loads of money into ads and you're generating good traffic and the sales page still isn't fit, and then you can think like, well, maybe Facebook ads isn't the best way, and so then you can bin this off and put something else there. Most people are trying to do way too much, is the short version of this. If you look at big brands and how they run their marketing, they have a whole team dedicated to social ads. They have a whole team dedicated to SEO. They have a whole team dedicated to partnerships. And yet so many entrepreneurs that I speak to who are running products online, whether it's coaching, consulting, info products, physical products through e-com, whatever, they're trying to mimic what these people are doing, but they don't have the resources, be it financial or people, to do it. So what you want to do is you want to minimize it. Now, if you want help setting this up, specifically this part here, that's very, very sort of concentrated on generating leads, anything from between people who are using this at the minute are generating leads here for anywhere between $1 and $500, depending on the system that you set up. It's all explained. Check out the link below. It goes through to something called the $1 product challenge, which helps you set up these 3 options. Basically, how to attract people, how to get them to pay you something so that you can identify the givers and the takers on your list. And then from there, you can start to engage them and do the higher ticket upsells. And there are things in there in the funnel that you'll go through that will help you understand how to do this stage as well, so that you can upsell people to higher ticket things, which are like, $2 to $5 to $10,000. But first of all, you've got to get people coming through who are customers, not just freebie seeking leads. Best way to do that, simplify. Focus on building one coherent growth model, one system, where each stage builds on from the one before and into the one next to it. You'll get much better compounding gains this way. Check the link below to learn a bit more. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments.